Okay, this time, I promise, the title is not bait, neither is the thumbnail. We're actually playing the game today. I assure you, we are here. The game is open, we are continuing. Unlike the last, like, 2 times. But anyway, hello, I cannot speak. Hope everyone's doing well today. We are back, we are here. I don't think we're gonna, from what I've seemed to remember, I don't think we're gonna finish this case today. Probably, depending. We have like, we did start a little later, and I'm also gonna hop on to HSR later because I believe the banners should swap today. So towards the end of stream, we might do a couple polls, see how that goes. But other than that, I don't think we're gonna be doing it today. God, I need more water. Ah, water, dude, it's so cold here. Do I turn on the AC, the heating? Well, is it? Do you still say AC when it's heating? AC, I mean, I would assume because my AC also heats. So, heats, causes heat, spreads warmth on the right setting. Yes, that's yes. Because it is so cold. It is so cold, but. Even then, we don't get fucking snow. We got it for 1 day. Maybe less than it, maybe half a day. Meanwhile, apparently, all of Germany is drowning in it. Allegedly. Everywhere but here, as it seems. I would like some of it. I would like some snow, please. Because it is cold enough. It is white outside without any snowflakes having fallen. It's just ice. It's just frost. Anyway. I mean, at least it is this cold again. I'm pretty sure like last year, it was like, we barely got freezing temperatures. So, I guess I'll take that. Or was that last year? I don't know. Winter is wacky. I don't keep up with all I know is that it's usually not cold enough for snow to stick around or to fall even. So there's that. There was one more thing. There was a thing that I forgot to... What was it? Do you hear that? Do you hear the little like, clacking sound? Hold on. Sometimes, only when I talk. That's because I have a little, what do you call that? It's not a treadmill. It's a thingy. A workout thingy under my desk that makes a sound. Which might indicate that something's not quite, screwed tight or anything of the sort, or that it's just a little low quality, but it's fine. Either way, it works, and that's all that matters. And I'm not gonna worry about it. Also, just as a quick update, I would like to say, like 90% done with the model. I think it's only the hair missing now, and then I'm gonna have some friends like check over it again who have not stared at that thing for hours and hours on end, and may be able to tell me if anything looks particularly wonky that I have to change, and if it's passable, then a new model soon. As soon as my emotes are done. Actually, maybe even before then, I don't know. But new model soon. I'm excited. I'm hyped. I do want to try to finish editing all the videos I have until then. I have 2 left. Well, I kind of have 3 left because I noticed recently, as I was editing, that apparently, for some reason, and I know this time it's not because of my fucking desktop audio, the reactions that we did last stream. Apparently the audio got real fucked up. At least in some parts, because it was like sometimes the audio sounded doubled, but then when I paused and talked a bit and unpaused, it was fine again, and then at one point it was pretty normal, and then it was weird again. So I left that on. I just left that in because it wasn't too bad for the constants for the Everflame Mansion video reaction. But for the Clavier one, I am trying to smoothen things out where it sounds too bad. So at least the quality is still gonna be like, the quality is gonna be all over the place because I also sometimes talk in between the video. But I'm gonna try to at least reduce the doubling and whatnot, the echoing and whatnot, as much as I can. So with that, I have three videos left to edit. Kind of four. It's the last part of the Amphoria's quest with Nova. It's the updated tier list, which I think shouldn't take too long. It's the Ace Attorney video, to which I only really need to edit a little bit and add some background music. So that should be fine. And then the Clavier one, and then we should be done. And then we number one, by then the new model and everything should be ready. And then we can probably also do our Deltarune stream, which I am already very excited for. So I am trying to hurry with the editing. But a couple videos are already done, or mostly done, and they will be done soon. So there's that. There's also the fact that, like, I mean, to be fair, we have like 4 weeks. No, actually not. We have 6 weeks left until we have essentially a normal patch size time left until 4.0, in which I should be able to finish at least the Amphoria's quests. The problem with those is that, like, they're so long that if I want to get them out in time, they're gonna be like, they're like very bare bones, you know? Like, I'm not doing much editing aside from just cutting it down. But other than that, it's very much just yapping. But there's that. Bum bum bum. Anyway. Presto, welcome in. How you doing? This also reminded me to swap over back to Twitch, because Twitch is always the one refreshing chats, even though I don't want it to, and then when there's a weird message in there, I don't see it, so I can't delete it. But how you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well today. Let me move this back a little bit. And there we go. Okay, we should be good. Actually, wait, do we just continue? Yeah. Okay, yeah, the same thing. Right, we did get it to be good. Sorry, had to get shot 53 times for a second. We did get it to be continued last time. Right. 22nd of November, 11:38 a.m. That's how you read that number. Supreme Court of, I still don't know how to, if I'm pronouncing that word right. Defendants, Antechamber 5. God, I love you. Excellent work, Renosuke. That was superb. My heart was in my mouth the entire time. It was almost unbelievable. I mean, looking at you in there, you were drenched in sweat, your eyes popping, your knees knocking, and you were grinding your teeth. Thank you, Kazuma. It was a grim sight, but before I knew it, you'd started finding inconsistencies in the testimonies. I think you might have a natural talent for being a lawyer. It's in the family. It's in the genetics. Forget it. It's terrifying. If I get through this, I don't ever want to see the inside of a courtroom again. Anyway, it looks like speak! Speech! Words! Anyway, it looks like we've exposed your phantom lady at last. Miss Giselle Brett, a student from Great Britain, is she? That's what I was trying to tell everyone from the start. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone. There was a young woman with him, like I've been saying all along. Yes, you have, haven't you? I might not be overly confident in the courtroom, but my powers of observation are one thing I'm sure of. I can see that. So, about this young gentlewoman. Thanks to our detective friend, she was hastily escorted away from the scene, it seems. Okay, it's even louder now. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna stop for now. Did you see what happened with that? No, I didn't see any of it. I was just on my way out of the restaurant myself. Then on the floor next to Dr. Wilson's table... Please, welcome in. I noticed there was a gun lying on the floor. And just after I bent down and picked it up... Bang! I didn't have time to think about where the sound of the gunshot had come from. The waiter ran over to me looking as white as a sheet. And he bundled me into some sort of small pantry next to the kitchen. I was thinking about the detective. He apprehended a suspect without a moment's delay. Yes, and because I was shut in the pantry, I have no idea what happened outside in the dining area. Mikotoba, I'm gonna assume? There you are. Well done, both of you. Yeah. Well, it seems I was right. The pair of you make an outstanding team. Thank you. You've exceeded my expectations, I have to say. Yes, it seems you planned this from the start. You arranged things so that I wouldn't be able to act as a lawyer in this trial. Our modern country is still in its infancy. Our justice system even more so. Which is why I firmly believe that we need to send our brightest young stars overseas to learn all they can. I wanted to avoid a situation that may have resulted in your study tour to Great Britain being cancelled. Thank you. For the vote of confidence, I guess. Well, it makes no difference. Lawyer or otherwise, if I'm the kind of man who can't help his best friend avert the worst crisis of his life. I shouldn't waste everyone's time by going to study overseas anyway. What are you saying, Kazuma? So that's your stance. I was afraid you'd feel that way. Well, then looks like it all comes down to you, young man. Don't look at me like that. That's uncomfortable. To me? Yes. You need to prove your innocence and uncover what really took place in that restaurant. I must say, I very much want to know the truth. After all, I have a personal connection to this case. Do you now? Come to think of it, he said the same thing earlier in the morning, didn't he? He might have, and I just forgot. If you don't mind me asking, Professor, did you know the victim? Yes, I did. As you're probably aware, Dr. John H. Wilson was a visiting professor at UMA. And it was I who invited him. Oh. Oh. I see. I didn't know that before. My eye. Eyelash. Ah. My eyelashes are sticking together. Ah. Okay. We're fine. More or less. Anyway, you're about to go into battle. The victim was a university professor from Great Britain, and a well-known one at that. Naturally, our government is looking to identify and punish the culprit as quickly as possible. But let's not forget who we're going up against. The gentlewoman whose involvement our police bureau went to extraordinary lengths to hide. And I'm sure the prosecution will be using every tool at their disposal to quash your case. But I have no doubt that you pair will put up a good fight, right to the last. Best of luck! Thank you. Now then. I need you to run an errand at the university at once. There's something I think we may need. Of course. Huh. Lenny, welcome in. We're not even in the trial yet. You barely missed anything. Defendant Naruto! Court recess is over! Please make your way back inside the courtroom at once! It's time. Let's get back to it, partner. Let's go in there and deal a decisive blow before those old fossils know what's hit them. Ooh, the music. Kazuma? What? Thank you. Really. What for? Well, if you hadn't said you believed me, then I'm fairly sure I'd already have been found guilty by now. God, you are so dead. The gratitude! Look, I have faith in you. As a lawyer, and as a friend. And as a partner. As something more? Coming from you, that means a lot. If I'm found guilty in this trial, he's really going to give up on his dream of studying abroad. That's the kind of true friend he is. So this isn't just my battle anymore. Whoever we're up against, we absolutely cannot afford to lose. It's been an honor to know you for all of 10 hours, maybe? To be fair, at least they've known each other longer. Us? Like 3. Alright then. I'll save the thank yous for after the trial. When you're definitely still going to be at my side. Alive. Right? You could treat me to one of those sukiyaki meals I liked from Yume Cafeteria on University Street. You can put them down in front of my grave. With an extra large portion, of course. On my grave. We good? Okay. I feel like I need to recalibrate my model. Hold on, 1 second. 1 moment. It's a little unresponsive. Nope. Do this. Make it a little brighter in here. And then do this. Hold on. Okay, that's better. There we go. Yeah, no, the real plot twist will be that, like, we enter case 2 and he's just fine. The real plot twist will be that we actually get to have that meal with him. The court hereby resumes the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Prosecutor Aochi, have you managed to subpoena the witness? I don't know what that... I don't know how to pronounce that. Yes, Your Excellency, against all odds. And thanks to a certain young stripling, the prosecution is now under rather painful scrutiny from the government. everybody, welcome in and thank you for the hydrate. Water. Hope you're doing well today. Sorry. Let the government scrutinize. That's their job. It's nothing to worry about. It's highly unlikely that the good relations we forged with Great Britain will emerge from this trial unscathed. Will you still think it's nothing to worry about when the new treaty breaks down in our nation? Wait, when the new treaty breaks down and our nation found... Is founder a verb? A verb? A verb? Is that a verb? Again, terribly sorry. If the friendship between our nations is really so fragile, then the treaty isn't worth the paper it's written on. God, I love you! You really have nothing to worry about here, Noska. What do you mean? A secret trial, anxiety over some foreign government's opinions, a bungled investigation, missing witnesses. Is this what our nation's justice system is? Is this a Supreme Court of Japan or of England? Shut up! Shut up, you jumped up rookie boy! You and your friend know nothing! Nothing of the situation our nation finds itself in. By aligning ourselves with this great world power, we'll become strong. Diplomacy has never been more critical. Steady political maneuvering is what will secure our futures. I won't deny that I'm no expert. I'm just a student, and one who could arguably study harder too. But standing here in our Supreme Court, there is one thing that I feel very strongly. A country that fails to uphold the truth in its justice system is a country with no future at all. Okay, tell him! Tell him! Well said. Despite the wide-eyed look of terror, he's trying. He's doing his best. Thank you, Counsel. This court is the pinnacle of our nation's justice system and exists solely for the pursuance of truth. With that in mind, this trial will now resume with the next witness taking the stand. The visiting student from Great Britain, Miss Giselle Brett. Yes. Your Excellency! All right, ma'am. Welcome in, Dahlia Hawthorne. Thorn. Well, what a delight it is to welcome such a fine gentlewoman to Japan, and from such a distant land. Gee, someone bring English tea. In England, no discussions take place without tea. Is that true? No idea. So, can we possibly trouble you to state your name and occupation for the court? Of course. Whoops, sorry. But we know your name. I've been working undercover as the headway... Yes, we know all about you already. Inspector Hosonaga, where are your manners? In England, it's always ladies for... Judge, I had faith in you. I'm willing to give him benefit of the doubt. Because, you know, politics and stuff. But please. Ugh, God, there we go. Is that true? No idea. More importantly, a little earlier today, you said something to me. You said your powers of observation are the one thing you're sure of. Oh, yes. I think I did, didn't I? But your description for this amazing sight was simply a woman. That is true. Sorry, Irinosuke, but powers of observation aside, your powers of description are sorely lacking. Guilty. I need more water, hold on. There. Oh, there's someone at the door. Never mind. I'm gonna wait for a second until they're gone. Waiting because they're yapping at the door. And they keep yapping at the door. There we go. Now they're gone. So, dear lady, once again, if we may trouble you for your name and occupation, please. Well, actually, wait, can I read that? Wait. I feel like I can decipher some letters here, but this might also just be gibberish. I'm assuming that she speaks English, and that's how they're showing that no one understands a word she's saying. I'm terribly sorry, dear lady, but what? Right. The lady says her name is Giselle Brett. She comes from London, England. She's a visiting research student currently enrolled in UMA University's medical facility. None was ma'am here knew how to speak doctor. Truly, she's got a doctor's speech writing? Hand speech? Oh my, what a rare treat to hear the dulcet tones of the delightful language of the British people. I'm afraid I don't understand a word you said, but it was as beautiful as a hummingbird's song. As far as I can tell, the detective is translating her words faithfully enough. Yes, I agree. You'll obviously do fine in England, Kazuma. Her English doesn't rattle you at all. Well, it's good to know that we at least know someone who also speaks the language. Oh wait, they both understand! Oh! Nor you. You've clearly been paying attention in your English classes, Thrinoska. Okay, so they both speak English. That's good to know. The court thanks the beautiful lady for taking the stand. Okay, Judge, I had faith in you. Now, if we may trouble you to confirm something, Miss Brett. 3 days ago, at a restaurant called La Carnival, a grim murder took place. The court has been led to believe that you were dining there with the victim, Dr. Wilson, at the time. Is that correct? Alright, yep. She says... Yeah, that was not all she said, excuse you? This could take some time. So even though she's studying here in Japan, she can't speak any Japanese? She'd like to apologize for disappearing from the scene. She says that she was due to make a presentation at the university, so she had to leave immediately. Can we fact check that? Interesting, when you're the one who engineered her escape. I was just following special orders from the Bureau. Well now, dear lady, would you be so kind as to cast your eyes over this photographic print? Seeing as you were so unfortunately present at the scene of the crime, could it be that your resplendent eyes caught sight of the wicked perpetrator, perhaps? Apparently, it was a very frightening and sorrowful sight. Do you mean to say? Yes, it would appear the lady did witness the crime. The very moment when the accused, standing right there in this courtroom, shot the victim in cold blood. Right. Order! Order in court! Did you hear that, Your Excellency? Here we have an absolutely conclusive witness. All we have is her word. Settle down. Well, it looks like it's clear now. Clear who our real enemy is. Unfortunately, I will have to ask you to formally testify, if you please. Okay, well, at least he's not... Okay, you know what? At least he keeps some professionalism. Kindly tell the court the exact nature of this frightening and sorrowful sight you described. I mean, hey, they're doing a great job at making you hate every single pain. Like, the fact that Winston is the most tolerable because he's just incompetent and a simp. My god. I had arranged to meet for a slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day. The professor was unable to eat, so I ordered for myself only a beef steak. And why was he sitting there? After a while, the accused came over to greet the professor, and they got into a fierce argument. Then, not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes. I don't carry a gun myself, so obviously I couldn't have been the culprit. Take that hat off. Ma'am? Take that hat off. Let me see what's under that hat. Yes! This is a condemning testimony. No, I didn't have any kind of argument with the professor at all. Objection! Quiet, you filthy wretch! Look at you, you black-hearted blackguard, and listen, that buddy. And look at this Snow White okay. Enough with the... I'm sure even a dark-minded scoundrel like you can imagine whose words the court is going to believe. Alright, enough with the microaggressions. You're still making the same mistakes, Yrnowska. You mustn't blur it out when you're goaded like that. That's a lesson you need to learn. Okay, but to be fair, you did... Like, what was it? Actually, no. Actually, yes, because I went and rewatched like some other people play through the sections that I've played through, and if you choose like back like earlier on in the case, if you choose to like not to interject, after being told to do so, or after being told not to do so, Kazuma's like, why aren't you saying anything? You should actually be interjecting now. You should be screaming your objection into the courtroom. Make up your fucking mind, dude. But he's so annoying! You know what, hey, that's the best argument. He's annoying as fuck! Of course, I was at the scene as well. I took statements from this lady and the two witnesses who testified before and reported back to the bureau. It was decided that Miss Brett was not involved, so I let her go. The testimonies of the last two witnesses were completely worthless, however. Well, even so, on the day in question, the lady was wearing the same outfit as she is today. As you can see, there is nowhere about her person where she could conceal a firearm. Nowhere? Nowhere. I would think she could hide a gun almost anywhere in that outfit if she wanted to. Unless and until the precise location where the witness is to have hidden a weapon can be shown, this is moot. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. Take off the hat! Those are the witness's own words on the matter. It's ridiculous! If only I was allowed to... If only I was allowed to lift up her dress, I could prove it. See, the thing is, I fully believe that you don't even mean that like a pervert. You genuinely just want to see that she's... You genuinely just want to check that she's not hiding a gun there. I love that. Don't think about anything rash, Ryunosuke. But I didn't fire the gun I picked up! There must have been another gun there that day! You're right about that, which means this lady was hiding a gun somewhere. Yes, that's what we have to prove now. And to do so, we will need to pull her testimony apart. Alright, Missy. Alright. She has a tail in the dress for some reason. Oh yeah, she does have, like, there's a lot of floof going on there. Alright, let's see. Yes! Time for 5 yeses in a row. After 2 p.m. in fact, that's really quite a late lunch, isn't it? You don't keep up with the latest fashions from Britain, do you? Late luncheons are en vogue, isn't that right? I don't think they are. No. Oh, she can say that. Oh. A decisive English no has quite a sting to it. The gentlewoman is currently working in the victim's research laboratory, it seems. So it was apparently a daily occurrence that they would lunch together. But on the day in question, the victim had another appointment at the clinic first. Which we can prove from the medical report card that was submitted as evidence earlier. That's right. Miss Brett and the victim went to lunch following the victim's treatment, which is why it was so late. Yes, that all makes perfect sense. Such wonderful logic! What a shining example of English intelligence this fine gentlewoman is! So, you both arrived at the restaurant. What happened next? Was it? Uh-huh. Yes! He was unable to eat, you say? And that was because he just had a tooth removed at Hara Clinic, correct? That's right. You're supposed to actually check with the witness before answering. Was Miss Brett aware of that fact? It seems so, yes. She'd heard that the professor was to have some dental treatment. So that would mean that it was you who ate the steak pictured here. Is that right, Miss Brett? That's right, yes. The print you have there shows the table exactly as it was left after the horrifying events. Exactly as it was left. Dear me, what a harrowing experience. To have traveled to a distant island on the far side of the world and be embroiled in such a tragic incident. Have no fear, my dear lady. I swear I will crush the evil fiend that has subjected you to this terrible plight. So the victim, Dr. Wilson, had nothing to eat or drink at all. That's right. Whoops, sorry. Other than some carbonated water. Just water. Yes. The professor was unable to eat, but he had been given permission to drink water. So it appears that the diners toasted their lunch with a glass of water each. He was poisoned. He was poisoned! He was being poisoned because are there 2 glasses there? Are there 2 glasses there? Are there 2 glasses there? There's only 1 glass. He was poisoned. That's the real cause of death. And then she shot him just to make sure that they couldn't tell it was poison. They each raised a glass of carbonated water. It's very meaningful. Fuck. That last statement of yours, Miss Brett, has a profound bearing on this case. Well, how fascinating. Do tell us, what is this profound bearing, The significance of the statement will become apparent when the time is right. Yes, thank you, Kazuma. That's totally what I was thinking, too. The defense calls for the witness's last statement to be formally added to the testimony. Well, sidestep, counsel. Ow. Very well, Miss Brett. Kindly repeat what you just said to be added to your official testimony. Gladly, she said. That was brilliant, Kazuma. I'm gonna remember that one. Which one? The significance will become apparent when the time is right. I could really use that phrase. I'd hope there are some more useful tips you're picking up from this experience than that, Ionosuke. Cheers, carbonated water. I'm gonna go back to that in case pressing it does more. After a while, the accused came over to greet the professor. I never got into an argument with the professor. All I did when I noticed him was go over and say hello. Please don't get angry with me. No, I wasn't directing that retort at you. It was meant for the lady next to you. Oh, proper slap. But anyway, as I said, I did not argue with the professor. I'm afraid your words are in vain. Sorry? Miss Brett does not appear to speak Japanese. No, of course not. I'm betting you she does, actually. Japanese is such a cumbersome language anyway. English is the future. We must all I'm not gonna. No, you're not getting that from me. I wonder if the prosecution will feel that way forever or only in the presence of a beautiful woman. Well, that beautiful woman is telling blatant lies with a completely straight face. I have to find something that will unravel her testimony, no matter how seemingly insignificant it may be. We know what it's gonna be. Maybe return to his own seat. That part ties in with what you said, doesn't it? Yes, I still had some coffee to drink. And the next time you got up after that was when I'd finished my coffee and stood up to leave.
Yes!
Yes, I did! Like I said, I did not shoot that gun. And like I said, there's no point repeating that assertion over and over. Well, I wasn't expecting to be attacked by my own side. Nevertheless, defendant, you can't deny that when the shot rang out in the restaurant, you had a gun in your hand. Well, yes, that's true, but... Shit. All I did was pick up the gun I saw on the floor next to the professor as I was leaving the restaurant. In fact, yes, there was someone much closer to the victim than me at that time.
Objection!
That will do, you dirty, rotten scoundrel. Dirty? Your baseless accusations could very well cause an international incident, boy. It seems to me that your accusation is just as baseless as ours. What nonsense! The lady is merely stating what she saw. And this is already an international incident as far as I'm concerned anyway. So obviously I couldn't have been the culprit.
Yes!
It's all very well saying that, but can you prove it? Absolutely. I verified it personally. You verified it? Yes, immediately after the incident, I checked to make sure the lady was not carrying a weapon. Nora, welcome in. Guess is in class right now. Pay attention to class. I distinctly remember her saying, "I'm not." That's all you did? You just asked her?
Objection!
Sure, you carried out a... Objection! I'm in homeroom? Fair. Surely you carried out a physical search, Inspector? No. Alright, buddy. Why on earth not? The Honorable English Gentlewoman clearly stated that she did not possess a weapon, yet I say that I didn't kill anyone. So how about that? There is obviously no need for any further probing into the matter. Or there was no permission given for any further probing in the matter, perhaps? Think what you will. But if you're going to continue with this preposterous claim that the refined lady was concealing a firearm, the prosecution demands that you support your assertion with facts. Evidence, yep. The lady wishes to point out that of course she wanted to stay and assist with the investigation, but she was in a hurry to give a presentation at the university, so she was compelled to leave. Not to mention the fact that your office had told you to get the woman out of here. Not get her out of here. I just urged her to leave. The lady would like to point out that she in no way meant to run away from the scene of the crime. Which is why she is only too happy to cooperate and testify here in court today, of course. Unlike a certain student who refuses to admit when the game is up. You could at least have the courtesy to pay attention to when I'm goading you. No, he's thinking. He's thinking. Okay, hold on. Eyelash in my eye. I need to get it out. 1 second. 1 moment. Ignore the clip count. Okay, we're good. Let me put the headphones back in. Okay. One moment. Okay, there we go. Oops. Which is an out-and-out, totally unfounded lie. Still, her statement is very compelling. After all, she's an elegant, refined, young and beautiful gentlewoman from Great Britain. In stark contrast to you, dressed from head to toe in a dull black school uniform. I'm dressed exactly the same way as you are, except for the flapping red ribbons. Well, anyway, this is our only chance to expose her testimony as the fiction that it is. If we can't do that, the trial's over. Even you, with your thick skin, must be able to feel the murderous looks you're getting from around the room. Only too well. I feel half dead already. The fact that I can't see a single inconsistency. Okay, that's... Listen, buddy. I know. It's fine. I got you. Okay, yep. Alright. Carbonated water.
Yes!
I'm gonna press that one and skim through it one last time. Both carbonated water. Pour the glass myself. Oh god, okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. To eat beef here until Japan opened its doors to the world. That's true. What a frightful place. And I've heard it's not customary to eat sashimi in Great Britain. Now that's frightful. That's fair. Yeah, true. Come to think of it. The first time I tried carbonated water, it was much more of a shock than the first time I tried beef. Yeah, it's just angry water. I feel like there's something out of place in what she's saying. I'm so sleepy. That is fair. It is like morning for you, whatever morning is. Pounce Maniosa girl. Yep. Yep. You got a plushie this afternoon? What kind of plushie? Okay. Present. And we go with wha-bam! Whoops. Wha-bam!
Yes!
Of Nina. Okay, I don't think I know that one actually. That's it? Let me just confirm something, please. It's to do with this photographic print. Just a short while ago, you spoke of this print showing the victim's table at the crime scene. That it was exactly as it was left. That is correct, the lady says. Shit, damn it. Well, that is, it's odd. Very odd. Didn't you want so much money this past week? I'll send it to you later. Hell yeah. Dear me, what's odd is the defense's inability to express itself. That too, maybe. Yonosuke, what is it about the print that looks odd to you? Well, obviously, it's the cheers. Cheers? Miss Brett just told us that she and the professor said cheers over a glass of water. Oops. But if that's true, there should be 2 glasses on the table, not 1. Oh! You're quite right, Counsel. There's only 1 glass pictured here.
Objection!
Are we supposed to be impressed by this nitpicking over minutiae? Goddamn, Nora. Hey, every now and then treating yourself a little. Nothing wrong with that. What possible difference does the presence or absence of a glass make on the case?
Objection!
That word, you say? Could it be that the detective here removed a glass from the table to conceal the lady's presence? Oh, of course not. I would never do something so reckless. Shit. But there should have been 2 glasses on the table. Or are you going to try to tell me you can clink with only 1? You're quite right. I certainly took 2 glasses to the table. Oh, the way she's looking over. Inspector, what did the lady say? It would seem that it was Miss Brett who took the glass from the table. What? It was all so terrifying, everything that happened. I panicked and thought I should try to hide the fact that I'd been there at all, she's saying. Good gracious! Sorry. Oh god, I can't wait. I can't wait until she starts speaking English. And I have to legible English, and I have to actually get my British back out. Which I'm gonna have to do a lot in this series anyway, so that's gonna be fun. Ads, I just said I'm poor, I'm leaving.
There, as I assured the court before, this is of no consequence at all.
But no, because if she took her own glass, it still makes no sense, ma'am. Oh, please.
We must remember that this student had just murdered this lady's luncheon companion before her very eyes. Who could blame her for concealing a glass or two in her state of disarray?
That's absurd. On YouTube because I can't sit through 3 minutes of ads. Oh yeah, right. Because our mark has passed. Yeah, we can. I mean, if you're on YouTube right now, but also we can wait a little bit. Because I just see right here that it says ads in progress for another 55 seconds. In the meantime, yeah, like, if she took her own glass, that means that the victim had the steak because the victim was sitting where the steak is. So,
something doesn't add up. Something doesn't quite add up here.
Math in 5 minutes? Oh no.
Oh, really? So, do we take it that you are now going to accuse this vulnerable, young, and beautiful woman of mischief?
What? No. This can't be put down to mischief.
I'd like to know exactly how the lady took the glass from the scene. It would seem that she slipped it into a small handbag she was carrying.
A handbag, you say?
Yes, Your Excellency, a small handheld pouch commonly carried by well-to-do women in England. So, the beautiful lady has very graciously explained how and why she removed the glass from the scene now. However, the fact remains that this glass has absolutely no bearing on the case.
I'm telling you, he was poisoned. She took his poisoned glass and replaced it with her own.
This student has been trying to confuse the court with logical reasoning.
I'm sorry. This student has been trying to confuse the court with logical reasoning. God forbid we use logic in our courtrooms.
But in the end, it comes to nothing. No more pretentious accusations. You have wasted enough time already.
Indeed, the lady has offered a satisfactory explanation as to why she removed this glass. I think henceforth we can consider the matter to have no bearing on the case. Counsel for the defense, are you in agreement? No. Well, I don't know, really. If you want to pursue this matter further, you're going to need to show that it has some deeper significance. Yes, you're right. So she took the glass away in her handbag. There's a deeper significance. It's... I mean, the handbag, one thing. That's where she could hide a gun as well. The glass as well, honestly. It's nothing. Well, I'm not really sure there is a deeper significance here at all. You do get it, don't you? If you can't find a reason why this glass matters, you'll almost certainly be hoo-ha. I knew you were gonna say that. And I presume you've got this too? It's the fact that she took the glass away in her handbag. That's the deeper significance there. In case you're really too stupid to get it. If I'd worked that out, I would have given it as my answer in the first place. No, I wouldn't have. You would have, I wouldn't have. Oh no, good luck, Nora. Wait, sorry, what did he say? What did he say? Okay, yeah. Yep. the glass. Whoops. If you ask me, it's the fact that she took the glass that has a deeper significance here. Why do you think that? Because it's property of the restaurant! That's stealing! It's not some harmless act of pilfering like taking a bar of soap home from the public baths, is it? You take soap from the public baths? What? No! I mean, that isn't significant here. It's very significant. But this isn't the time or place. My god. Kazuma, you are so straight-laced. Well, you're laced. There are more important things to concentrate on now. I think maybe you should reconsider your position, too. Yep. Handbag. Oh, wait, the lady put the glass in her handbag, you say? Yes, do try to keep up. It's already been explained to the court that all English gentlewomen carry handbags for small items. You see, a little while ago, Miss Brett stated the following. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. But what she forgot to mention was her handbag. Fuck. In which it would be perfectly possible to conceal a gun. You're right. Well done, partner. I had a feeling you'd pick up on that too. It did take you 3 tries, but regardless. What are you insinuating, you vile blackguard? Listen, you gotta stop. You gotta stop throwing the B word around so casually, buddy. I cannot speak. It's really very simple. The gunshot was heard when the defendant picked up the gun from the restaurant floor. As he didn't fire that gun, we can deduce there must have been another firearm at the scene. The true murder weapon, if you will. Hey, do they know what ballistic markings are yet? Have they figured out what ballistic markings are in this game yet? You know, the fingerprints of a gun? Inspector Osanaga. Yes? Did you or did you not search Miss Giselle Brett's handbag on the day of the murder? No, sir, I did not. Yeah, listen, I feel like this entire case could be solved very easily if these people knew what ballistic markings are, if we just, you know, compared those with the gun that Leonoska had. Yeah, we know that they know about powder, like the gunpowder and stuff, but as I thought. In other words, another gun, the one that was actually used to kill the professor, could have been hidden in Miss Brett's handbag. No! On, there we go. Oh, why is my microphone like this? Okay. Yep. Order!
What is the meaning of this, Inspector?
The meaning of what, Prosecutor Ouchie?
Why on earth did you not have the lady open her handbag and show you the You know what, Ouchie? That's a good question! Okay, there we go. Thanks to your bungling incompetence, now she has to endure these uncomfortable accusations. You had me in the first half.
Brilliant work, partner. Now you have a chance to expose the real woman behind the mask. Do you think so, Kazuma? Buddy? Buddy? You good? Well, what a sorry situation. Clearly you have no faith in the police. As I said, I did not search the lady's handbag after the shooting. Simply because It was unnecessary. Unnecessary in what way? I ought to thank the student lawyer, really. Do you think the detective was also poisoned? Oh yeah! I have a feeling. Somehow I have a feeling that he was also poisoned. Maybe more slow-acting poison? But... yeah. Surely. Maybe? I have a piece of evidence here that I had completely forgotten about. This photographic it's see-through. It's transparent, okay. This print is of a photograph that I thought would be prudent to take immediately after the shooting. As you can see, it clearly shows Miss Brett's handbag. Well, I never... You could see right through to what's inside. That's right. Apparently, meshwork bags like these are the height of fashion in London at the moment. So the contents are clearly visible. Exactly. So there was no need to search the lady's handbag. If there had been a gun inside, it would have been immediately obvious. Okay, check her hat. As you can see, there is nothing to imply Miss Brett's guilt here. Hey, can we run some tests on that glass? Thank you for helping prove that, Naruto-san. Oh, Jesus! Order! Inspector Hosonaga, you will submit that print as evidence at once. Certainly, Your Excellency. It's impossible for it to have a secret compartment because I don't see it completely... completely see-through, so it still has an opaque part. Yeah, that also. Like, it's see-through from one side at least, but not the other, clearly. I think you've had long enough to cross-examine the witness counsel. Kazuma? Kazuma, lock in for me. You gotta lock in for me for a second here. The court has now been shown considerable evidence. As the photographic print just submitted to the court record appears to have no further significance. I am satisfied that there is no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I must make my ruling. Indeed, and there is only one logical conclusion. That the pathetic rookie slumped over at the bench before us is the only possible perpetrator of this crime. Oh, just when I thought I was beginning to turn things around. I'm in a worse situation than I was at the start. Oh, Kazuma, come on, buddy. Kazuma? Sorry, Ryunosuke. Now that the cross-examination of the witness is over, there's no way to force the trial to continue. What? You mean this is it? Listen, if you had me scream into the court earlier, you can do it now. I must say, you put up quite a fight for a rookie student. But the weak are meat, while the strong eat. What kind of... sure? You are wasting your time. There is no way to defeat true justice. A fact you can chew on to your heart's content from the inside of your cell. This can't be happening. Am I really going to be found guilty of a crime that I didn't commit? And Kazuma, his dream of going to study in Great Britain will slip through his fingers. What? Is there really no chance now of turning this trial around? You heard the judge. There's nothing about that last photograph that a detective produced that we can contest. Which means there is no basis on which we can argue for the trial to continue. Ivy, welcome in. How you doing? Very well. I will now proceed immediately to the ruling.
It seems we'll be able to report to the British government on time after all.
Smug little... Ooh, Rinosuke is thinking. He's thinking thoughts.
Yes!
Oh! There we go, attaboy! You could've... Proper desk slap, okay, okay. Wait, Your Excellency. Rinosuke?
Just graduated, actually. Ooh, congrats! Lovely!
I don't think you can rule on this case yet.
This amateurishness is getting tedious. When His Excellency deems the trial is over, he gives his ruling. That is the most basic protocol of the courtroom.
Yes!
Yes! Your Excellency, just a moment ago you said this. As the photographic print just submitted appears to have no further significance, there is no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I must make my ruling. Now that means that if there was a problem with the evidence, some significant detail I mean, then ruling on the case at this time would be out of the question.
Objection!
I'm sorry, did I ask you?
This is blatant straw clutching.
Straw? I think you may have confused your terms there.
Look at this photographic print. All it shows is the handbag the gentlewoman was carrying on the day in question. There can be no problem with this evidence.
I don't know what you're doing, Ryonosuke. Understand your objection, counsel. Certainly, the new evidence submitted by the detective has not undergone the court's scrutiny. However, I fail to see how we can glean any new information from this handbag. Yeah, I love like the contrast between Ryonosuke like being, and it's like this contrast is stronger, I feel like, than it's been with Phoenix and even Apollo, because at least those two had like some sort of education and an idea of what they were doing, kind of, sort of. But with Ryonosuke, like, he is panicking 98% of the time, and then those 2% he just locks in, and he is focused. He is just no bullshit, full speed ahead.
My thoughts exactly. Really, the prosecution is becoming tired of this rookie's desperate wheezes.
Yes, I am desperate, but this isn't a wheeze. There's something about this photograph which just doesn't seem right. Only I can put my finger on it. Very well, I will grant the defense one final opportunity.
What?
But be warned that if I am unsatisfied by your response here, this hammer will come down right upon your head. The trial will be over with immediate effect. Do I make myself clear? Yes, Your Excellency. Yep. Where do we see the significant detail? Okay, I have to actually, present.
Yes.
Look at this here. This one I do remember. There's a very unusual mark on the victim's wrist. Execution will be on site, don't fuck around. That is true. It looks almost like a burn of some description. Oop, that was a reaction.
Objection!
Dear me, I was wondering what new piffle you would come out with.
I mean, hey, I gotta give it to him. He He knows a lot of words. Whether he actually knows what they mean is another matter, but he knows they exist.
A burn, you say, on the victim's wrist? Clearly that has nothing whatsoever to do with the magnificent lady's handbag.
Yes, that is a burn mark. You're right. Go on, Inspector. The police coroner also noticed it when he was performing the post-mortem examination. It was deemed unrelated to the cause of death, so he didn't note it in his report.
What did I tell you? In any case, we have no idea when the victim suffered this burn, do we? Oh, do we not? And no possible way of knowing either.
The more I look at it, the more I find myself intrigued by the curious shape of this mark. However, as Prosecutor Ouchie points out, unless a firm connection to the case can be shown, I cannot allow any further time to be spent on the precise details of this burn. Excuse me, Your Excellency. It would seem that Miss Brett has a lunch appointment with the Dean and other university staff. She would like to know if she may be excused from the stand now. No!
Oh, of course,
Did she... You are... Speaking of interruptions, no one fucking asks you!
We shan't hold you up any longer. I'm quite sure His Excellency is about to give his final ruling anyway.
What's your thinking on this, Janowska? Do you believe this burn does have something to do with the case? To be honest, I'm not really sure, but if I don't keep pushing, then it's all over. So I was thinking I should keep digging and digging in the hope that I might uncover something useful. Yes, you're right. I am? If we can just link that burn to the case, if we can do that, we might be able to prise this shutting door back open again.
Just give up, Counsel. You can't possibly hope to do that.
Indeed, I'm afraid that without evidence, I can't allow you to pursue what is little more than conjecture. But if we had evidence... evidence that irrefutably linked the burn on the victim's wrist to the case, then would you allow it? I would, yes. To tell the truth, I hadn't noticed that burn. But as soon as you pointed it out, what I did notice was the color draining from Miss Brett's face. Really? I have to find some link between that burn and the case. There you go, boy. Deep breaths. This is the moment of truth. It's time to find some evidence that proves what that burn really means. So then, will the defense will now present its evidence to the court. The evidence that demonstrates an inextricable connection between the victim's burn and this trial. And we will do that after a quick break. 10-minute break, and then we will be back, and we will be presenting said evidence. And we are back. Excuse me for the slightly longer break. But I had to feed my dogs. And also I was hungry, so I made I cooked up, I boiled a sausage. A sausage. Anyway. Back to the game. Which eating anything while playing these games is also very inconvenient because nothing is voiced, but it's fine. Between the victims burn. Bam.
Yes!
You still okay? It's our second stream, so yeah, obviously I would be. Yet another print? Yes, Your Excellency. I believe photographic prints are an amazing invention. When we humans look at a scene, we miss things. But in a photograph, things we may have overlooked at the time are recorded forevermore. Do hurry up. I thought that said Pookie. Do hurry up, Pookie Bear. What are you trying to say? To inconvenience this poor lady any further really would be quite inexcusable. Actually, we may need you to stay with us a little longer if you don't mind, Miss Brett. You see, it's very clearly visible in this other photograph. How did the victim come to have that unusually shaped burn on his wrist? The reason is recorded here forevermore. You really like that word, do you? Aha!
Objection!
You can't fool me with your little bluffs, boy. If that's your game, then let's see how it plays out. Show the court exactly what you mean. Ha!
Yes!
Mm-hmm. 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 This, honestly, thank goodness, is like one of the few things I remembered. Because this might have taken me a bit to figure out otherwise.
Your Excellency, are you alright?
As you can see, there's an emblem on the plate. I would guess it's some sort of trademark of La Carnival. Oh. This emblem on the plate and the victim's burn are exactly the same shape. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Objection!
Oh, yes, we do. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, could we not just check that if we had a reservation? Sadly, Prosecutor Ouchie, the chances of that are extremely slim. Thanks.
Why?
The outline of the burn is clearly discernible. Such a serious injury would have caused quite a commotion in the restaurant. Wouldn't you agree, Inspector Hosonaga? Mm-hmm. I see, yeah. Right. As in, he would have, like, let out some sort of pained noise if he had been conscious while getting that injury. Mm-hmm. Yep. This was no mild burn, that's for sure. Can you be more specific, Inspector? Well, let's see. If the plate was at around 90 degrees centigrade, a burn like that would have taken around 3 seconds. Really for gore, what do you think of asinine turn? I swear I am not doing it on purpose. I swear I am not doing it on purpose. I had the search tab open, I had asinine attorney typed in, and I just didn't click on any of the results. I swear it's not on purpose. I swear to God. Remind me later this stream. Before we get into HSR, I am going to... If you have a specific link or anything that you can send me, that might be easiest. Yeah, I am so sorry. It's not on purpose, I am just really forgetful. Not on anyone's screen. Okay. Okay. All the more reason for him to be observant.
Yes!
There you have it. Something isn't right here. As the detective said, anyone who burned themselves on a piping hot plate for 3 whole seconds would scream in pain. Edging attorney. There's no question of that. And yet Inspector Hosonaga never heard the professor scream. Not on that day, nor any before it. That's right. And the strange thing is, on the other day, on the day he was shot, I didn't hear him cry out either. What are you suggesting? Well, if the professor had carelessly laid his wrist on the plate for anything like 3 seconds that day... That would be beyond careless, I think, Counsel. Then the rest of us in the restaurant, myself, the sergeant, and the old antiques dealer, all of us would without any question have heard him scream. Something about spoiled article is that it's an official swear of Justice DLC that was not included in the apologies, which is a shame, honestly. They should have. Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. So the question is, why didn't a single person hear Dr. Wilson scream? It sure can. I'm starting to think that maybe. We sure have been. There are only 4 rules you need to remember. Make the rules, execute the rules, expect the rules to go off the rails, throw away the rules. How you doing, Nova? Only one explanation. He was asleep. He was an EB man. And the professor, with his tendency to nod off, which I of course know, after having spoken to him a total of maybe 2 times, was asleep when his hand fell into the piping hot plate and didn't even notice the burn happening. We didn't even know the professor, and yet here you are labeling him as a dim-witted dozer. Huh? How about I hold your wrist on a hot plate and we see if you can sleep through it? Perhaps the scream you let out will wake you up a bit. Well, it's nice that there's this frankness developing between us, partner. Don't call me partner after coming out with nonsense like that! This is a critical moment. It may very well be our only chance to turn things in our favor. Yes, yes, I know. Or rather, you have to do it, yep. He really said, no boyfriend of mine will be a fucking idiot like that. Anyway, you just didn't notice. I love these assertions by the Inosuke. Okay, hold on, I'm almost done. Hold on. There we go. Yes, the professor, being as absent-minded as usual, was unaware of his hand falling onto the piping hot plate and didn't even notice the bird happening. Oh, is it the same? Oh. You didn't even know the professor, and yet here you are labeling him as some bumbling scatterbrain. Oh. How about I hold your wrist on a hot plate and we see how your bumbling scatterbrain copes? It's okay, it's similar, just a little yep. I love him. I want to eat that cookie behind 80s Apollo. Wait, hold on. Is there anything that looks like a cookie? Oh yeah, I guess. I can see that, yeah. Anyway. He was already dead. No man could remain silent while his wrist was burning on a piping hot plate for 3 whole seconds. Ignore everything I've said before, please and thank you. That's clearly impossible. Apart from in one particular situation. Not the law you were suggesting. Yes, it's only possible if the man was already dead. Uh-huh. Knowing what we know now, it's the only possible explanation. That was a very calm but assertive slap. When the beefsteak was brought to Dr. Wilson's table that day, the professor was already... Okay, well, listen. Maybe not quite in that order, because I don't think they would have just placed... You know, maybe the order is a little messed up here, but I get the spirit of justice. Counsel, explain this absurd notion at once. The victim was killed by a gunshot. That's right. That's absolutely right, Your Excellency. This is just another ridiculous ploy by the rookie student, but clearly he has no grasp of the facts.
Objection!
No, Prosecutor Ouchie, it is you who has no grasp of the facts. I beg your pardon. Real quick, HSR folks, do the banners drop in 1 or 2 hours? I think it's in 1 hour, right? Is it? Maybe in 2, I don't know. As soon as it became apparent that the victim had suffered that burn while at the restaurant, this whole case was turned upside down. Or have you not grasped that yet? Your Excellency, the court must hear from this witness again. If it's true, as we now believe, that the victim was already dead before the gunshot was heard, it's highly likely that Miss Brett knows something about it. Yeah, here's where an autopsy would really have come in handy. Incredible. I certainly didn't anticipate this twist of events. Oh, in half an hour. Oh, well, I guess we can keep going until then, and then we'll do some polls. I'm sorry to say, Miss Brett, that you will have to forget your luncheon engagement. Okay, you know what? He's still more resilient than our Aji, so I'll give him that. The justice system in our country may be in its infancy, But rest assured, all reasonable doubt must be dispelled before I am prepared to pass judgment. Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm just waiting for her I'm just waiting for her at some point to lift her head, and she just has the most vicious death glare. Don't know if links are allowed here. I feel like I think there's a way to allow them, but I don't actually know it. Replace report user as a mod. No, I don't actually know if there's a way to allow links for just one person. I feel like there is, but yeah. You can send it to me on Discord though. What was that smile? Yes, of course. I mean, I'd be delighted to help. Okay, now I gotta warm up my British. Especially if it helps relations between my country and yours. Miss Brett, you speak Japanese? There's a Discord? Yes, if you look, I should be linked both on the... Do I have a command for that yet? I think I have a command. I feel like I remember. If not, then it's linked on both the YouTube and Twitch. Well, of course I do. I am studying in your country after all. But then why have you been speaking through an interpreter until now? Yeah, there we go. I do have it. I do have a command. My mother tongue. My mother tongue. Excuse me, it's gonna take me a second. The Queen's English is the most refined and elegant language in the world. As a gentlewoman, I try to avoid speaking in your vulgar tones as much as possible. But it seems the men in this land possess none of the chivalrous virtues of English gentlemen. So I can see that I shall have to lower myself to communicating with you all on your own level. You are the epitome of a true English gentlewoman. We are truly honored by this lavish consideration you so graciously afford us. I see. In that case, Miss Brett, I will now ask you to testify in your own... You know what? Hey, I think the judge is not as impressed anymore, actually. About the events leading up to the death of the victim, Dr. Wilson. So, we're finally going to hear her own words on the matter. Things are getting interesting, Ryunosuke. Unfortunately, I have no idea when the poor man, burned his wrist like that. On the waiter brought my steak, the professor and I raised our glasses in a toast. As far as I've heard, the post-mortem report showed no other possible cause of death besides the gunshot. If there's some other way a man's life can be taken without leaving a trace, please do show me. But of course, this country's inferior investigative techniques probably wouldn't pick up on it anyway. I mean, that most captivating, never mind, God, Judge, every time I want to give you some credit. That most captivating and beautiful testimony will go down in a Supreme Court's history. Thank you. Easy does it. I hope that is the last time I will have to sully my lips with the coarse tones of your unbecoming tongue. Oh, forgive me. I do hope I haven't insulted anyone. Not at all, not at all. It is a delight merely to hear you speak, dear lady. And it seems very clear from your testimony that this boorish talk of the victim's burn is utterly irrelevant. I will be speaking to your country's Minister of Justice about what has happened here today. The Minister of Justice?
May that irritating little bully of a student be given the harshest punishment possible. Amen.
Ah, thanks. Was that a prayer then?
Well, you'll have to forgive the irritation, Miss Brett, and put up with the cross-examination now. I expect you've noticed that this little bully of a student, as you put it, doesn't miss much.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, Counsel, that this will be your final cross-examination in this trial. If you fail to demonstrate any problems with this witness's testimony, I will be ruling on the case immediately. Is that clear? Oh. Yes, Your Excellency. All right, he's locked in.
Proceed. Proceed we shall.
Yes!
Okay. Okay, I think as much as I love to read out, actually, if anyone knows, in relation to, say, Spirit of Justice, or even Dual Destinies, how long is this game? Is it longer? Is it shorter? Is it about as long? At my usual pace, ignoring the breaks? Because I've been thinking that as much as I want to like see every flavor text, I might for like pressing and stuff, I might skim through things instead of like reading everything out. Because number one, that'll get us through faster, and number two, that'll also save my voice. I'd say about as long. Also, hi, hello, how you doing, G-Man? Proceed. Proceed. God, I'm so excited for the Deltarune stream. I think that's what I'm gonna do for now, because I still want to get everything, but it is, you know, taking up a significant amount of time if I read everything out loud. So I think that's what we're gonna do from now on.
Ever since I arrived at this courtroom, and even still now, the fly on those unsightly black trousers of yours has been wide
Oh.
You can't not have noticed, can you?
Huh? What? I'll still read out some parts.
What fun! You hadn't realized.
As your friend, you've embarrassed me as well as yourself, you know. Oh, shut up! Why didn't you tell me? Listen, I think there may be a reason why he didn't tell you. Over a warrior stream, can you tiny braids and matters? Okay. I think my tiny brain can.
Yes!
Yes, so can my. Well, I can't. No, I think it was Mania. I do get it. Like, he definitely is a mix of Apollo and Phoenix. For sure. He's got the attitude and of course the genetics of a true right, but or the sass, but just his general behavior and vibes, very Apollo.
Yes!
Let's see here. Carbonated water, yep. Yep. Why order that drink? Yep. Although, whether or not the professor actually drank any of the water when I delivered the steak to the table, I'm afraid I don't remember that. Okay, that's something. Damn you. Oh. I have enough English to understand that, at least. For the benefit of others in court, it means bless you. I think it means the exact opposite. Should not be possible cause of death. Fatal, yep. Will burn the wrist isn't gonna kill us. Does make sense. Straight away, yep. That's true, but I cooled even slightly, it wouldn't have been able to make it burn like that. And if the victim burned his wrist on the hot plate as soon as it was brought from the kitchen, must have already been dead at that point.
Attention!
So it definitely was poison. It absolutely was poison.
Yes!
Shot, strangled, stabbed, or thrown. Uh-huh. For a flaw, but well, this one might be a little flawed, buddy. That's true, but maybe there's some other way of killing someone that doesn't leave a mark. True, there is. Oh. Okay, yeah. Otherwise, I'm afraid your argument falls rather flat, doesn't it? Alright. We'll cut down any who dare cast such aspersion. Whatever. I'm not even gonna bother to try and read your lines properly. Okay, well, what kind of evidence is the question, actually? Oh, I forgot to press that last statement. I don't know, I think it's gonna be hard work. Doesn't seem to want to say very much. Uh-huh. I'm gonna... First things first, I'm going to press her on everything she said and try to make her blurt something out. My man! What is it, Kazuma? What are you thinking? Oh, don't worry. It's nothing. What do you mean it's nothing? Speak! Okay, this one I need to press.
Yes!
So this might be the one. The police stored everything found at the crime scene for later examination. You investigate once and that's the end of it. Quite right. La Carnival is open for business as usual today, just days after the incident. Which means that even if the investigation takes a different direction, vital evidence may be lost. Are you okay, sir? It doesn't even occur to your naive detectives to try and preserve the crime scene. Does it not? I'm trying to be as tactful about this as I can, you understand? He's actually admitting our police may be flawed. Perhaps Prosecutor Ouchie is finally starting to see sense. Yeah, no. I doubt that too. Yeah, I'm not turning up any new information. Need to find a way to protect her testimony or the cross camera will be over. What that will mean? You have to find a way. Some clue to find us. Kazuma? You got anything? There is one thing I noticed. Something that's been bothering me. You mean about Miss Brett? Actually, no. About the person standing next to her, Inspector Hosonaga. The detective. He seemed to react a little strangely to Miss Brett's last statement. I was wondering if it might be significant, if it might present an opening, maybe. I have an idea. Try pressing her on that last statement one more time. If you think so, but this time, instead of targeting the woman herself, let's see what we can get out of the detective. Alright. There's a collapse server. This is the AA group server. a server for the VTuber group that I am a part of, the Arcana. 2nd gen. Okay. We skip to the last one. We press again. Yep, same thing, same thing.
Wait.
There we go. Oh, wait. Okay. There it is again. Uh-huh. Up until now, the detective has been in the stand with Miss Bread as her interpreter. But things are very different now. For this testimony, the detective is just listening to what the Englishwoman has to say. This could be a golden opportunity. What do you mean? When people are actually testifying, they're usually very careful not to let anything slip. However, when they're listening to someone else speak, you'll find they often let their guard down. Look at him, he's lost in his own thoughts. Look at that thought bubble above his head. It's time to pursue the man and his train of thought. Sorry? Oh, is that what our new mechanic is gonna be called? It's all to do with the witness marker. What marker? At the moment, we're focused on Miss Brett, who's the person actually making the current statement. Okay, so you just slide over. But by moving the marker left and right with AD, you can turn your attention to other people in the stand. While you're looking at the other witnesses, you'll be able to pursue them with space. If you can catch the person at just the right time, you might uncover some new information to pursue. If you ever notice a strange atmosphere amongst the people on the stand, take a good look around. Okay, yep. Here we go.
Wait.
And then we go... I'm sorry, we go... And we...
Excuse me.
Excuse me? What's the meaning of this? You're making me cough, buddy. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to shock you. He really was lost in his thoughts. Deeply. This is a borrowed feature? Oh, is it? It looked like you were thinking something just now, Inspector. Perhaps having heard what the lady next to you had to say? If there's something you'd like to say, please share it with the court.
Objection!
Shut your mouth.
What is the meaning of this? It's the delightful Englishwoman who's testifying at the moment. If you can't find fault with her testimony, then the cross-examination should be over immediately. Well, they're both on the stand. Is that how it works? Can someone help? Absolutely not. Huh? The detective is in the stand, which makes him a valid witness. Shit. Yes, not to mention the fact that he's intimately involved in the case. From the Layton games, that would make sense. Those are the only ones that I don't... Oh, that's the only one that I don't know. Inspector Hosonaga? Yes. Do you have something to add in relation to the statement just made by Miss Brett? Drapslayer, how you doing?
Well, yes, if you don't mind, I would like to speak. Ooh, she's not impressed. The lady is right. Our country's police practices are not as modern as those used in Great Britain. Which is why I, Satoru Hosonaga, always strive to make every investigation I'm involved in flawless. What do you really mean by that? I'll tell you what I mean. I won't have evidence lacking on my watch. I'm not afraid to take everything I can from the scene of the crime. It's preserving evidence, you see. Oh. I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief. I'm not ashamed of what I've done. I mean, you are, but also, you know what? I'll take it. It looks like the lady's remarks touched a nerve there. Take this, for example. Oh. Is that... This is the bottle of carbonated water that I took to the victim's table on the day in question. And yes, it's lost all of its fizz, having been opened 3 days ago now. But it was carbonated water. I don't care what anyone says. There's some left in the bottle. I can see it. Did you happen to take a sip of that? Just curious. One day our police force will be among the best in the world. The time is coming, I guarantee it. I can't say I condone the witness's actions, but I do understand the sentiment. The court will accept the glass bottle of water as evidence. Miss Brett, can you confirm this is indeed the bottle from which you drank on the day of the victim's death? Yes, it was that bottle. What was that about? She seemed to avert her eyes when she answered the judge's question. Ma'am, would you like to take a sip of that yourself? Counsel, you may resume the cross-examination. And the inspector will kindly control his fervor. I have no idea when the poor man... Okay, razor, glasses, and a toast. The post-mortem report showed no other possible... I should save. I haven't saved, like, at all. Do we then present the bottle here? Red share in the day of it was on the victim's table.
Yes!
Oh, okay. The bottle of water. I don't know my B-day. Is it your birthday today, or did you just join a while ago? Assuming you were referring to the server. Actually, there is one method of killing a man without leaving a trace that comes to mind. Obviously, I'm referring to poison. Poison. On the day of his death, we know that Dr. Wilson drank from this bottle of carbonated water. Could it be that there was poison inside? Could it be that the professor actually died after taking a sip from his glass? January 8th is tomorrow for... Oh! Well, we are not gonna be live tomorrow, so happy early birthday! And on that day, who was sitting at the same table as the professor and able to slip the poison into his drink? There's only one person who could possibly have done it. Giselle Brett, it was you.
Objection!
This is outrageous. To suggest such a thing without a scrap of evidence. You little rookie imbecile, have you even considered the delicate situation our country finds itself in now? Have you forgotten that we have only just signed an accord of friendship with the British Empire? Have you even the vaguest thinking that your rash accusations could jeopardize the entire treaty?
Objection!
Alright, Cosma. This is not a political arena. This is a trial to determine one individual's guilt with respect to one crime. Ugh. The fact that this woman is British makes no difference. We are here to determine the truth. If I may, I will silence you for... It is you who should be silent. Of course. Dear lady! Where did that come from? She just snapped. I'm afraid I may have spoken unfairly before. I offer my most humble apologies.
I'm sorry, my lady, but to what are you referring?
I described your police force as inferior. But no matter how inferior they may be, you still investigated this particular point thoroughly, I believe. The bottle, I mean, Inspector. And whether it contained poison or not.
Did you drink it?
Of course.
You did?
Have you forgotten what my guiding principle is already?
Yep.
Naturally, we tested the inside of the bottle and its contents.
And what did you find, Inspector?
I order tests for every toxin that's available in this country at the present time. We could find no trace of poison and any description in the bottle of carbonated water, Your Excellency.
What? Are you sure?
Did you test her glass? Quote her glass, allegedly her glass. The tests were meticulously carried out by the chief coroner himself.
She really said, silence! Do you think Brett's eyes are actually not in her model? That is an option. Unless we get to see them later on.
I am very grateful to all you Japanese. You've successfully established my complete innocence in this horrid affair. Thank you.
But of course, dear lady, the pleasure was all ours.
I was so sure. This can't be right. Everything falls into place if he was poisoned.
The glass. Anyone thinking of the glass?
As the prosecution have asserted, a shot of to the chest from this gun is the only conceivable cause of death. Furthermore, the accused, who by his own admission was holding this weapon, is the only possible culprit.
I'm done for.
The court wishes to apologize for the great inconvenience this has caused you, Miss Brett.
Oh no, I'm just glad the matter is resolved.
Before proceeding, I must ask the counsel for the defense. Do you have any further new evidence to present the court at this point?
Kazuma? I'm sorry, Ryunosuke. I have nothing more. Well, if you'll excuse me now, I really must be leaving.
Hold it!
Wait, is that, homegirl? Yeah!
Please wait! Isn't that...
I forgot her name.
Susano? Susano?
What is the meaning of this?
Forgive me for intruding on court proceedings, Your Excellency.
Susato, that's it.
Mikotoba.
Oh, same last name.
Judicial Assistant to the Defense. Mikotoba.
In my darkest hour with nowhere left to go, she appeared like a bolt of lightning. Alright, what's this poetry?
And in her hand, she carried a small package wrapped in a furoshiki cloth.
Oh, to be continued. Well, that matches quite nicely then. Because now, we are going to save, yes. And we are not going to continue for today. However, we will hop over to... Okay. Let me. There we go. Exit game. We just saved. And I will open up Star Rail because it is polling time. It is polling time. But I assume one more stream and then we will be able to finish the first case. Oh, I gotta just in case. Oh, never mind. I'm not. Okay, okay, okay. We're good. We're good. And I should also swap the music just so we have something to listen to. One second, there we go. Bum 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 bum. Can't send the photo? You could just DM me if you want. You can just DM me. That should work. You got your fugue today? Hell yeah! Alright. Game audio is a little quiet, but it's fine. That's fine, I think. That's fine. Okay. Let me check in here, get everything. Oh, there we go. Oh, event. So we maybe we'll get started on that as well. Right, we got new there, that stuff. God, they're so cute. Also have to do some farming. Okay. Claim this. Now. There they are. I am currently at... Hold on. After I exchange this. I am currently at 349 pulls. I am doing my best to save where I can. However, we are going to do our best. Not do our best, actually, because we are guaranteed. We are guaranteed. I got played while doing a couple singles for the Yaoi plus Cypher banners. So the question is not whether or not we will get Fugue, the question is when we will get her. And because I want to save as many pulls as possible, we're gonna do singles. Either until we get her, or until I grow impatient and I'm gonna switch to 10 pulls. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to be as stingy about this as possible. As stingy as possible. So we're just gonna spam singles. We're just gonna spam singles. I think that's 5. We are gonna spam singles. That's a Natasha. Ah, my... Do you believe in pulling rituals? Oh! They can help. They can help. I'll be going for Lingsha. Desperately need AoE break since they fucking refuse to rerun Rappa. If we get... Honestly, if we get Fugue early enough, I might give a couple pulls to Lingsha as well. Single time, single time. Single time, single time. To be fair, these are going by pretty fast, so there's that. We are 50... Hey! Hey, girl! Maybe. Is this our sign, maybe? Sampo Kazgi never betrays his friends? Would you kindly bring home an early fugue for me, good sir? Let's see, max pity should be 280, at 280, I believe. No, well, not max, soft pity, I mean. Or like 65, I think. I think 65 should be soft pity. If we can get her anywhere, anywhere before then would be lovely. That's an Arlen. Does not seem to be the case. So far, we are 30 pulls in. We are 30 pulls in. I'm almost tempted to like do the swapping back and forth, but I really need Fugue more than I do Lingsha, so. Oh, light cone. There's no music actually. Let me change the scenery for a little bit because let me go to the express. Let's get a change of scenery and also a change of music because I think right now I have the depressing Firefly OSD. Let's get some music in here. Make it a little louder. And let's see what we have. Oh, we have Proy here. Oh, brother. Let's get some Amphorius. Let's see, what do we have? What is the most... Okay, that's those. Hymn of Dawn, Hunt for the Divine. Okay, show me the new ones. Virus, Shatter the God's Crown, which is... What is that one? The depressing Luofu music instead. Oh, that's that one. Okay, I gotta remember this. God, what a banger. What a banger. Mirage, End of Gods. What is the End of Gods? Name, Mythos, Name, Logos, Mythical Axiom, Frozen Tides, Beneath the Bubbles, When the Wind Was Warm, Maze. Wait, Hope, wait. Is this? No, for a second I thought this was... Is the 3.1 OSD with When Mighty walks towards his... When Mighty returns home, that OSD. Do we have that here? I would love to get that one. Okay, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. But yeah. We could see if we can get the... What is that one called, though? Lustrous Moonlight. No. Into the Breach. No. It is one that I have downloaded, so I should be able to recognize a name. Pain of Indulgence, I think it's not. It's the... Harshing's Bow, Legends of Dwell... Do I have it, actually? I'm missing some... Life Suffering? Where? Oh, Life Suffering, Endless Tide, maybe? That's not... No, that's not it. Dancing Phantasms... Even the Immortality Ends... Dawn After... Nope. Obscured Pearls... Into the Breach... Nope. Fabulous Foresight... Serene Stroll, okay. Do we have Serene Stroll? We do not have Serene Stroll. Sadly. Sadly. Unfortunately. I believe. That's Herda Space Station. Yeah, no, that's not here. So you know what? What is Maze? I got it from searching HSR Luofu Depression song. Hey, that'll work. You know what? Unholy Blood. I wonder if the Kasdana boss fight is here, actually. Hold on, is it? Origin and Finale... Wait. Dang Glory. Tomb of Blades? I don't think this is the one. No. Immolation of the Heavens. There we go, that's the one. That's the one. We're gonna go for some badass music. This might be like one of my... I'm surprised that actually partially surprised that a non-vocal OST has made it into like my possibly my top 5 OSTs of this game. But it's fine on, so that checks out. Okay, back we go. We are 38 polls in. Oh, I love it. It just cuts out every time. Right, I forgot. But it's fine. It's on in spirit. Just that easy. How many polls was that? That was 44 polls, baby! 44 polls! And you know what? Just so we are at an even 300, we'll do 5 singles. We'll do 5 singles, because why the fuck not? That's an Arlen. 4. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. But we can do 2 more singles. On the standard manner. There we go. It's just that easy. And now I don't think I have anything to actually build her, but we'll see. We'll see what we have currently. Set as target. I do have that break Nihility Light Cone level that I can give her, but I'm gonna swap her to this first so I am not completely stripping Sampo. Let's see. Let's level her. Oh, I need. Okay, we might cut it a bit close here.
Metamorphosis is always about breaking free from the past.
Is it now? Let's see if we can get her at least to a 70. Oh God, bless the auto farm. Bless the auto farm.
Is always about breaking free from the past.
Surprised you of all people saying that? Listen. I said not completely. Only partially. God, this makes me think so much easier.
Metamorphosis is always about breaking free
okay,
from the
61.
past.
That's better than nothing. What? I'm assuming she just needs speed and break? Is that all she needs? I do have some, I think, leveled artifacts for her. I have... Does she need ER or break? I have one for both. This one has speed. I do have a fire damage bonus. This one has break, this one has speed. Depending on what we need more of. What's like the ideal threshold for her? Do we know that? And some effect hit rate? Okay. After the Wager effects... Honestly, I feel like this, for the time being, this could work, like, Thief could work for her. And I can just, take things off of someone else. Don't I even have an effect? No, I thought I had an effect hit rate one. I sent it? Gotcha. Break 200? Okay. Yeah, it's suggesting this one, which makes sense. I just don't have good sets for that. I need to farm this set more. So for the time being, I am just going to put all of Shui stuff on her, see where that puts us. This got some break effect. Just for now until we find something better. Okay, that says no speed though. But that's it. Okay, if that's fine. That's fine. We're just gonna do this and then swap with Gallagher. Around 60 to consistently land the defense threat, but she can probably do with less. I see. Okay, so right now she's at 151 with 176 speed. Okay, that's a start. I should probably unlock the core traces first. Wait. Oh, I need to farm the Fantalia boss. Right. Let us do that. Real quick.
Mountains move. Dragon, rise!
I choose you. We can do anything.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
As we've written.
To the soul.
Yeah, her using the Fantalia materials is very fun.
Insanity.
What team would I use with her then? I assume, I mean, it's gonna be Boot Hill and Fugue for sure. I'm not gonna go sustainless, so I'm probably just gonna have to swap. See, my Boot Hill is at 145 speed. The question is, would going Ron May and like, I'm gonna have a sustain either way. Would going Boot Hill, Ron May, Fugue do more, or Fugue and someone who can action advance, like Bronya or Sunday? I mean, probably Bronya. So we can get 2 hits in.
To the soul.
I assume the action advance might do more, possibly?
Mountains move. Dragon, rise! I doubt farewell.
Insanity. With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Alright, last one. I think? Actually, wait, no. Is that the second or third one? I don't know. I don't remember.
Is permanent.
We can do it.
I run Bronya. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go Bronya, Fugue, and a sustain.
Insanity. I have it under control. With this divine
I would use, but the thing with
power,
Sunday is that I
reforge
always need him
things.
for other teams. Because like the Sunday dipped combo, I usually use that for
To the soul.
whichever other team.
We can do anything.
This trial is fitting.
As we've written.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Rise!
Either way, it's gonna be much better now that
Forge all things. Insanity.
now that I have like a really good support for Boot Hill at least.
Soaring above the lands.
I would love to get Lingsha, but you know,
Shatters. Heaven trembles.
I choose
I would have considered getting her or like at least pulling for Petty, but I did say I wasn't gonna pull in 4.0, but Yao Guang the more I look at her, the more I vibe with her design, and depending on what she's gonna do,
I reforge all things.
I might do a couple. I might do a couple.
Farewell. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
And I feel like Linksha isn't like necessary, you know.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Bum, 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 bum.
I'm still here. We can do anything.
Mountains move, back rise, soaring above the lands. This is permanence. Serenity is before me.
All right, and that's it. Favorite art YouTuber Excaliblazer just made a short of drawing Athena. Lovely. Okay, actually, let me see. Outgoing healing, sure. HB. Okay, no thief sets. Anything good? Nope. Nope, sure isn't. Okay, now let's see.
This vast
Activator traces. After additionally delays the action by 15. Nice. Increases this unit's break effect by 30 and immediately covers one skill. Ooh, that's nice.
Universe has so many worlds I've yet
For the
to
first time.
explore.
Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. And you know what? I'm gonna unlock all the minor ones first. Oh, I actually have a couple of the Nihility materials. So that makes things a bit easier. That does make things a little easier, except that I need the lower tier ones. Games under Ace Attorney, but Silver Palace got a new trailer. To be fair, I'm not actually very interested in Silver Palace at the moment, until I know what their ratio is. Okay, what do we level up here? Is it her talent? Okay, talent, skill, ultimate. Okay. Duration increases. Okay, that increases break effect. That's that. That's the double break bar. Deals fire equal to... And that's just attack. Okay. I did get Miss Fluffy Tails. We're currently leveling her up, seeing how far we can get without pre-farming much. Whoops. Whoops. So can I just ignore her I mean technically, yeah, 100 because her attack doesn't matter. If I want her to do any damage, it's gonna be break effect all the way anyway, so I figure I can just ignore her ult and basic altogether. Okay. You know what? Actually, get her to 8. We should be able to do that. Alright, so there's that. I do want to get her talents maxed, but I think I'm gonna focus on farming some level up stuff first, see how far we can get here. Not quite that far, actually. How much fuel do we have? How much fuel do we have? Oh, we have 17. Oh, we're good. We're good. Let me get the 7 here. And let's use 5 of these. That should be enough. Yeah. And there we go. Would be cool if upgrading the old and basic attack also increased the amount of break that they do. That'd be neat. I need 2 more. So, 1 more.
Metamorphosis is always about breaking free from the past.
Break effect scales with levels, right? If I recall correctly. Okay, she says 161, 190 break. Do I need... Okay, here's the thing. Do I need ER for her? No, right? I don't think she does. Does she? She might. Does she? I mean, ER is usually the thing. But I don't think it's necessary for this case. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. But I am gonna... I mean, that'll be for her personal damage. I think I'm probably better off focusing on her traces and supports first. Oh, right. Fuck it, we're gonna use all of these. I'm not gonna be pulling for another character for a minute anyway, I say, and then I pull for Yao Guang 4.0 or something. It's fine. It's fine.
This
Fuel
vast
isn't that hard to
universe
get in
has
this game.
So many worlds I've yet to explore.
75. Okay, I can't get that yet. What does this one do? Increases teammates' break effect by 6%. Is 220 or higher. Break effect increases boosted by an additional 12, lasting for... Okay, so quite a bit of break effect. Okay, 220 is the max then. Okay. I see. So yeah, we do... I mean, I suppose I could give... I suppose I could be a little funky and give her sustain, or give our sustain the break set, because that'd put her to that'd do it actually. That'd actually do it. If I give the break set to the sustain. I'm sure to pull for her in the alt, it's fine. Yeah, it depends on what she does. It like strongly depends on what she does in her character. If I end up loving her, then yeah. But let's see, 161. I think that's the threshold somewhere along there. Ooh, pretty. Ooh, pretty. This one I also need to. Can I level this one? Can I? Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah, she'll have exactly... Okay. Let me put up my team here. After I claim everything. Let me get these out of the way. Oh, we have standard pulls, right. We should be at, like, sooner or later also be approaching standard pity, if I recall. I think we're like in the 50s or 60s, possibly. Okay, nothing. Nothing. I can't get these now, though. It sucks that I can't claim the standard pulls because I'm planning on saving for so long, so I need to save these. I think it was this. Nope. 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 That's the one. This is where usually HMC would be. Where's Fugue? Where's Fugue? Where's Fugue? Where's Fugue? There she is.
Don't worry, Miss Ranmei. I am recovering well.
Branya, 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 Branya. And then I could put, if I use either I use Gallagher, who does not always do the best healing, I will say, or I just use Hyacinth and I put fucking the break set on Hyacinth. I go speed break Hyacinth. But either way, that would be the team. That would be the team. test this just like as a comparison because I know what my boot hill usually does. I do have Hyacinth, yes. She was one of my miracle pulls that I got at like 5 pity. I even have a short about it. I did like 5 single pulls and got her. Dude, let me pull up my let me pull up my warp tracker because it is a little insane. It is just a little bit insane. It is just ever so slightly insane. Is this... Okay, this is up to 4. I need to update this. Okay, hold on. I forgot how to do this. I need to import. Alright, I need to do the PowerShell thing. Need to go on this PowerShell. Hold on. In-game warp records. Open PowerShell, paste, and running the following commands. Right. Paste this one. And that should do it. And then paste it here. Okay, let's see here what we have. What my recent polls have been. Not on the standard banner, on the character banner. Yeah, so, you know, not too shabby, I will say. Not too shabby. Our last polls have been Blade at 19, Hyacinth at 5. One Finon, Zayla at 5. 1 the past 2. The Lightcomb banners were pretty good, I'd say. I'd say my Lightcomb banner luck is pretty decent. But yeah. Pretty freaking good. Let me put this back here. Okay. What was I gonna do? I want to test. Right, I want to test him. Show the Gallagher build. My Gallagher currently has no proper build. I would have to, let me, where is he? Where is he? Right now, he's, he has a little bit of everything and nothing. Swap this. I need to level a second Quid Pro Quo. That's the one, yeah. Dresses are mostly leveled, except for the effect res, although honestly at this point, I might, at some point. I need to swap him off this set. Honestly, I can just slap HMC stuff on him. Wait, no, I cannot. I can't, because this is... Use ultimate on an ally. Yeah, I can't actually. Never mind, I can't do that. That doesn't work. That does not work. That does not work. So, my only options would be to... I mean, to be fair, Boothill can't really do much with the damage bonus, so I could just run the break support set on Bronya, could I not? A little scuff, but it could work. Currently his stats are, he has little speed because I only have one set of speed boots. He has 132 break effect. And this. But I think actually... Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Oh wow, I don't have this leveled. Actually, wait, does this does not have this? Can I get this and break effect, please? Nope, never mind. It's because I have an ER rope on him, so there's that as well. I have this one. I have this one. He does not have speed boots because I don't have speed boots. I guess I could run him on HP with a little bit of speed. Well, I cannot for the life of me get a good, Actually, do I? Nope, this is all crit! It's all crit! It's all crit! I will say that, I mean, to be fair, he does have decent break stats on most of his relics. On most of his relics, minus this one. This has nothing. Whoops. I mean, yeah, the healing body, that's true. That's true. Can I... HP crit rate, attack defense effect hit rate. I mean, I guess while I'm at it, I'll just, I think I have enough to just level this one. Hold up defense, that's fine, that's fine. So he has something now. But yeah, I think it's mainly because like I have the ER rope on him because I need the ER rope on him. And I don't have any break passive here because I have quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. My god, I cannot speak. I was considering leveling this one. But I don't know how much this one actually does. In comparison. Like the 16 energy is pretty good. Gallagher is kind of a hit or miss, honestly. With how hard these enemies hit, and the fact that Boot Hill also, that's also important to consider, is that Boot Hill taunts. Boot Hill taunts the enemies, so I don't just need good healing, I need really good healing. And you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? Where is she? Where is she? Rania? Ma'am? There we go. I'm also running ER and Quid Pro Quo, so I think the speed and healing plus and healing percentage thing is your... I mean, to be fair, the healing is done now. Speed, yes, I do need speed boots for him. He desperately needs some speed boots. This is not enough, but... Currently, I have a few guns. I need a better set. Or I just need speed boots. Either one, honestly. I would just need to farm the cavalry set. I know it's atrocious. You don't have to tell me. You know what? Fuck it. While we're at it, I can afford one. Fuck it. While we're at it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Sure. Sure. How many of these do I have? Actually, I don't actually know. How many of these do I have? I have 8. Let's use 3. And let's just do a couple. Why not? Maybe we'll get lucky and I just get a whole set for her here, right here and now, or at least part of it. I at least get speed boots for her.
Insanity. To the soul.
Brown.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Bum, 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 bum.
Insanity. To the soul.
Serenity is before me.
Insanity. With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Yeah, the thing... Lenny, I would need speed boots. I don't think you're aware of how much speed boots and just speed as a stat sometimes hates me. And I don't want to just like completely give up on a... I mean, I could try to go for like a... See if I can get a two-piece of some sort. I get a two-piece break effect, two-piece speed. I could try that.
This is permanent. Farewell.
Because I think I do have some like two-piece speed relics that I could give him. But like literally every support uses speed boots. How much self-modeling resin do you have? Like one maybe. I don't have a lot. We're gonna see. Maybe we can get some fine cavalry speed boots for Fugue, and so we can try to swap her over to at least a two-piece, so we can free up the speed boots for Gallagher.
I reforge all things.
I use Gallagher occasionally, but not gonna lie, I usually go for shielders. Like most of the time, even with Boot Hill, I sometimes just use Hyacinth. Because her healing is very reliable.
Insanity. With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Whoopsies.
To the soul. Insanity.
Bum bum bum. Okay, almost done. 2 more waves.
To the soul. With this divine power,
I see we have Gallagher and Hyacinth. No, dude, Hyacinth is more reliable than Gallagher. At least to me. She tends to do better than Gallagher does.
We can do anything.
It's because Hyacinth also gets way more turns.
Farewell.
My Hyacinth is at 183 or something, like 180 plus speed, so she also gets more turns and she gets her ult faster. Let's see here. Nope. 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 And no. Anything here, maybe? No. Well, a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. I beg to differ right there. Okay, if all of your highest experience is the trial character, then sit the fuck down, buddy. To be fair, I don't think Hyacinth, like trial Hyacinth, is that bad, but usually your own, like, having your own build always makes a difference. Like right now my Hyacinth is... Where is she? Where is she? Like my Hyacinth is at... She's on this set. She is at 183 speed. 5.3k. And she heals just fine. And her traces are... mostly maxed. Mostly. Oh, she gets some more speed actually. Can I get her some more speed? I could get her some more speed. Never mind, I don't have enough. Okay. Let's see though. Can I put you on a two-piece? That would sacrifice some energy. Well, I mean, to be fair, you don't break a lot of enemies. But I would be sacrificing 16% break, so I just need the speed boots. I just need speed boots. That's literally all it is. Unless I can... She's not doing better than 100% AV every other third turn while having 2 turns per cycle. I mean... You know what? Fuck it. What if we do this? Number 1, I'm going to, real quick, ruin my Bronya for the next time that I use her because I'm gonna forget to switch her off her relics. Oh, I mean, you have... Oh, you have this one. Right. And I'm just gonna go all in with... Break, support, Bronya. We're going to scuff this up a bit. There we go. Take that. Where is it? Where are they? There we go. What is your speed at now? 138 still. I mean, that's actually fine because Boodle needs to be faster than her. Do I have anything for... Oh, well. 145, and then I just sacrifice... Or I can just... Okay, hold on. Does any of this have speed? Yes, this does. This does. And this. Hold on, 6 or... I'm not gonna finish that sentence. And here, Gallagher gets his speed. Still 138. Okay, that doesn't do anything. So, we're gonna swap back. God, I love messing up my builds. I love messing up my builds. This one's not leveled, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter. Do I not have a thing with, like, any speed? What does this one have? HB, honestly not bad. Oh, well, actually. Let's take this one all the way. Okay, you can stop now. You can actually stop now. And we're gonna do this, so she has 149, which we're gonna knock back down. To 142. Okay, that's closer to Boot Hill's 145, I believe. And we are going to have a look-see. What could we test him on? I mean, what are the... I forgot. What are the, what is the boss here? That's that. Attacks with corresponding type weakness. Breaking weakness, additional hits. That works. What is Apocalyptic Shadow right now? What is APOC at right now? APOC is... Yeah, no, that's just AoE. That's just AoE. Well, actually, you know what? Fuck it. One final Forgotten Hall try. sure, why not? Why not? Ah, but these enemies suck. I do actually recall that I did Argenti fine. Well, I did Argenti fine on the 3rd node. Fuck it, let's see. Let's do APOC. Let's do APOC and see where that gets us. Right, I did try with Boot Hill. That's right. That is correct. Where is she? How much does Gallagher give again? Gallagher is that. I guess I can try if I can like scuff his build just enough to give him some more speed. Maybe if I just go like all. Actually, I could just go all healer. Hold on. I could just go for all healing. Or like a 2-piece. I'll go for a 2-piece. Let's see. Effect hit rate. Do I have one that has break effect? Yes, I do. 114. I need the boots. The boots are the problem. The boots are the issue. You have HP. The boots are the issue. I have no speed. Okay. Not set. Speed. What speed boots do I have? I have this. The 2-piece does nothing for him, but I have this. Wait, actually, wait. Hold on. Wait. I got it. And then we just swap this. Ah, not enough. Not enough. And he has even less break effect now. He has even less break effect now. Let's go for... Wrong set? Oh, yeah, you have actually... Oh, yeah, that is the wrong set. I didn't realize that. That is the wrong set. These two look so fucking similar. Listen. Okay, I can't... They're not here now. But they look so similar. That's Wife Starter Captain. Where is Sacerdos? Do I have no Sacerdos? I have this one. I have nothing with break effect though. That's a Sacerdos piece. Do I have a Sacerdos with break effect? Yes, I do, at least a little bit. I guess that's better than nothing. 135, okay. He has, like, no break effect at all, but he has the speed threshold. So... Oh yeah, I know the hands aren't, but I'm talking about the shoes. His break effect is god-awful. I mean... Hold on. I do have this. I do have this, but this puts it... Well, just barely 134. Hold on. Okay, his speed effect is awful, but he does get the 40%, so I guess it kind of evens out. So we'll see how Gallagher does. My scuffed Gallagher. Break effect should be break damage, yep. And then with this... Do we still go for an axe or do we go for fine? I think final might actually do better here, no? Oh, are you, Lenny? Are you? When there are 3 or more currently in the field. Okay, but no... Okay, none of these buffs would do anything for final. That's the problem. There's only 2 Memo Sprites on the field. With 1 or more GOT stats. States, sorry. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about this side. We're just gonna see how my Bootle does in comparison to before. Because before, he was not doing too hot. But this boss also kind of sucks.
I'll be taking point.
Whoops, nope, that was not what I meant to do. No, not what I meant to do. We're gonna do that, we're gonna try that again. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alright. Alright, buddy. We're fine.
Unite our goals.
I could have swapped Gallagher and Fugue, actually. Let's see. I think just getting rid of them one by one would be... Like, you're already here. Yeah.
There's no reason.
Like, this isn't gonna do much, obviously. Do I just lock in on one by one? I'm gonna give this one a weakness.
In the mood for another beating?
Dreams of a... Let us dance once more.
And then pull Bootle forward.
Waiting in line for bring it on.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
And this should kill it. 201, okay. Oh yeah, okay, right, because killing one specific of those, like, unlocks Argenti. Right.
Clouds scattered.
I forgot.
Oh, you stand still.
Right, I forgot you're annoying like that, aren't you? You are annoying like that.
Time's up. There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore.
Does this kill it? I don't think this killed it.
Brave. Step up, let's see it.
It doesn't kill it, okay.
Lend me your strength.
Bring it on. There's your reward.
Yeah, I remember this sucks because he always summons new ones. Also, boot hill, buddy.
Great marks.
Okay, okay, I have to remember how he works. Yeah, without Raw Mace break efficiency, this is gonna be annoying. I mean, I guess it's possible. Do we try without the auto advance? Because I don't think, I don't think I'll be able to do this without a sustain. I don't think that's gonna work. So what if I just try replacing them? I don't think Fuke does anything here. I mean, would she not? I mean, she would once I actually get to Argenti. That's the thing. Fuck it, let's see how far we can get with a sustain less. Let's see how far we can get. We're probably gonna die like within 5 hits, but because sustainless hits are very RNG based.
Not yet time to return.
Locked and loaded.
Existence is unity.
And now we do the bam 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 bam, hit everyone 50,000 times.
There'll be a way. Unite our goals. Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
You get a double break bar, but besides that, you don't get that much. I mean, you get the double break bar, and like all in all, I mean, the break effect buff, the defense shred, that's the extra toughness bar, I think. So it's not like it does nothing.
Waiting in line for a bullet. Let's do it.
You know what? I'm gonna save my ult. Actually. Do this.
There's no reason with you bunch.
That's what I could do. I could try a sustain run again in a bit when I inevitably die, because I can delay him, right?
Dance once more.
Rise to the challenge.
Dream vanished. Eternal.
I'm gonna activate this again.
Let's do it.
Lend me your strength.
Well, not kinda locked in. Never mind, right, I forgot. I forgot.
Clouds scattered.
Yeah, I need a sustain. I need that sustain. I need that sustain. So we're gonna go with Gallagher once again, but now I remember I can do better if I hold the ult. That's what I kind of forgot to do. Because that's what I've been doing the entire. That's what I did last time as well. Right. That's the thing.
Not yet time to.
Locked and loaded. Watch yourself.
Because then we lock all in on one, get him freed up. And then ideally I can break him before.
There'll be a way.
Again, I guess the last option would be just trying it with Ron May instead of Bronya. That would also be an option.
Share good fortunes.
Slice like a
Just trying things out, just a little fun.
indulge yourself.
I'm not gonna get
All you stand
like
still.
3 stars on this anyway, even if I try. This is just like to experiment.
Bring it on. Time's up.
Alright, I'm gonna keep. I'm also gonna save Fugue's ult,
Lend me
I
your strength.
think.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Waiting in line for. There's your reward.
No holding back. Dream vanished.
Because then ideally I can break him as soon as possible.
Let the duel commence. Behold.
It is wasting a lot of energy though.
Your beauty. Confidence.
My goodness. Okay.
My friends. Indulge yourself. Let's duel.
Okay, that should do it for the sword.
Step up, let's see ya.
Dreams of a past. Let us dance
And we'll do an
once
ult.
more.
Rise to the challenge.
We'll hit you.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm.
Do the ult. Do this ult.
Guard and defend. Crush them.
There's no reason with those with a gun.
It's the fact he does so much damage, right? It's the... Like, at this point, it might also just be...
Rise to the challenge.
Yeah, either way. Like, the thing is, like, it's tricky. Without a sustain, and if I want to keep Bronya for the advanced action, it is very tricky. Because like this, I'm not gonna break his weakness soon enough.
Things can never go back to how they used to be.
I don't think I can do it soon enough.
Haven't eaten yet. In the mood for another beating?
Well,
This battle is unavoidable.
Well,
Lend me
actually-
your strength.
Waiting in line for a blitz duel. Rise to the challenge.
yeah, not quite. Not quite. Alright, so last attempt. Where we just go... No Bronya, and we just go for Ron, May, and Fugue. See how that goes. See how that does. Nope. Wait, not like that. No, yes like that. Yes like that. Yeah, if you have her at E2, that's a different beast.
Sound lingers.
Locked and loaded.
Not yet time to.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, like Ron May's extra delay, I'll call it, is very useful.
Enjoying yourself?
There'll be a way.
Unite our goals.
Every petal will be swept away by the wind.
Actually, wait, hold on. Do you have your set? I just realized that. Do you have the right set? Yes, you do. Just gotta double check.
Slice like it, my friends.
Actually, I could have.
Indulge yourselves!
Maybe that's also a problem. Maybe I should have waited with the ult so Bootle can break properly. Maybe that's... I don't actually know what does more. Hold on. If I, excuse me for restarting 50,000 times, but it's fine.
Sound lingers.
Locked and loaded.
We try things out.
Time to
Watch yourself.
If I wait with Gallagher's ult and then break with Bootle first.
Behold, the symbol of pure beauty.
Yeah, we get it. Pure beauty, yada yada yada.
There'll be a way.
Share good fortunes. There's more to life.
Every petal all will be swept away by the wind.
I am gonna just do this just in case. Should be enough, but
Let's duel.
because that'll also give it the bleed. I mean, it did a little more.
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
Let us dance once more. Clouds scattered.
All you stand still.
Okay, that's a little, that's kind of sucks.
Bring it on.
I guess we'll do this.
There's your reward. There's no reason with you punching
And
hard.
delay him. Okay,
Gun.
can't delay him too far. What if I try to just like beat down these first, like the swords first? Okay, this holds one more turn.
The symbol of beauty.
Let's duel. Time's up.
Okay, but that'll do. Okay, that does it immediately.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Okay, might as well, because I have the skill points. The fact that, like, 25 to 29. If I could get a little more speed on my boot hill. He currently is at 169. Nice. If I could get, like, a little more. If I could just get him to be a little faster.
Gonna keep going? It's not all catch.
Which actually... Let me try something. I have no one on DDD. I just realized. I have no one on DDD. But to be fair, I also only have one DDD, and that one goes to Sunday. So there's that too. But for this one, it doesn't matter. For this one, it doesn't matter, because what I'm gonna do instead... What I will do instead... is, This is a boss one, okay. Gonna swap you out for Finon, then we have that, because then I won't even, I don't think I'll even need... You know what, we'll do this for you over there. Don't worry about that for now. And then... Do you have enough break effect? That's 35 you're missing out on, though. That is 35 you're missing out on. If I swap you out for DD... Never mind, because that's abundance. What if I do this? Try this. That does leave you with less break effect. However, I think you only need like 160 over or 180, so plus 30 and plus... Okay, actually, that might work. That might work. We'll try this. Why not? Just that Lycan over there? Thank you. Thank you. I got it now. Okay, last try. Last try. Last try. And after that, we'll end.
Not yet timed.
Locked and loaded. Watch yourself.
Watch yourself.
Existence is limited.
Bear witness. Behold, the symbol of pure beauty.
I also realized I have not swapped over from Ace Attorney.
There'll
Whoops.
be a way.
I have not switched over the stream from Ace Attorney. Whoopsies. Okay, let's see.
Things can never go back. Share good
E,
fortune. Some value, I suppose.
Every petal and all
Q.
will be swept away by the wind.
and I mean technically, this team is very like SP efficient, so just to get her ult up faster.
All of you stand still. Let's duel. Turns up.
Enjoying yourself.
In the mood for another beating? Slice like
Then we do this.
indulge yourselves!
Have we met? Clouds scattered. Dreams of a...
Is this gonna be enough? It might not be. Okay, not quite.
There's your reward. There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. Those with the most gun. Those who dig their grave.
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
Yeah, that doesn't quite work.
To the challenge.
No holding back. Dream vanished.
Bear witness.
Oh, that sucks.
Let's do it.
What if I just go ham a little bit and take out the others?
Every petal in life. All will be swept away by the wind.
Because that is also another risk that he's just gonna do this for, Okay, there we go.
Share good fortunes.
For the ones that don't have physical weakness.
Bring it on. There's your reward. There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. Those with the most gun. Those who dig their grave.
No holding back.
Like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Clouds scattered. Dreams of a. Let us dance once
Yeah, not gonna
more.
break him this time, but with the next one, definitely.
See ya. It ain't over.
Behold, this symbol.
Yeah, always missing just a little bit.
Existence is unity.
All of you stand still. Let's do it.
I mean, actually, this one should be...
Time's up.
Oh, right, I don't actually need... I forget that Fugue lets you, like, break stuff just like that.
Dream vanished.
Okay, there we go. The advance was a little useless here, but that's fine.
Unite our goals.
Waiting in line. Bring it on. There's your reward.
There we go. And I'm gonna save the ult.
Have we met? Clouds scattered.
There's no reason. Those with the most gun. Those who dig their grave. To the challenge.
205.
Let's do it. Time's up.
1 million. Okay, we'll take that. We will take that. 1.1 million. Do this.
Some value, I suppose. Every petal. All will
Use
be
the
swept
old-
away by the wind.
Went to the banana fight with Linksha and Huahua. A little unfortunate.
No holding back. Dream vanished.
Rise to the challenge. There's your reward. In the mood for another beating?
There's more to life. Existence is
Okay.
unity. Share good fortunes. Dreams of a. Let us dance once more.
Rise to the challenge. Bring it on.
Bum, 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 bum. Actually,
Good brew.
okay, that was a waste. I realized that was a waste.
Time's up.
3%, huh? 1%, huh?
Have we
1%, huh?
met? Clouds scattered.
There we go.
Every petal. All will be swept away by the wind.
There's no reason with you bunch anymore. Those with the most gun. Those who dig their grave. That's what you got.
Let's see.
Dream vanished.
Bring it on. Time's up.
That's one more down.
Eternal. Unite our goals.
Okay, yeah, we got to. We got to. Just don't die. It's fine, we live. I was going to say that we'll live, but alas. But you know what? This was just a damage test. 1.1 million. We'll take it. Definitely more than I've done in the past. Like, Fugue really does make a difference. It's just that, like, listen, this APOC, especially because the difficulty, I feel like between stages 3 and 4 is a little insane. It is a little insane. It is just a tad insane. But anyway, yeah, she's all right. She's doing all right. I do need to get her a dedicated set for sure. I need to get her the cavalry set. Does this? Can we get a little break effect here? Maybe I have nothing to add. Okay. Defense. Okay, never mind then. Never mind. Yeah, look at these. None of these. No break effect whatsoever. Yeah, I think like it'll definitely make a difference once I get her the cavalry set. Because wait, does this stack, like, is this the super break damage? It says the super break damage dealt to the enemy by any character or just by the one equipping this? Either way, it'll still be better probably, but... Let me go back to the banger. Nope. By the one equipping this? Well, I mean, to be fair, that's still better than Thief, you know? Because Fugue still can do a good amount of damage. Anyway, that is going to be it from me for today, though. We'll be back on Friday, hopefully finishing the first case of the Great Ace Attorney. And we'll see what else, if anything. Maybe we can get started on... Well, maybe not. We'll hopefully be able to finish that case. Maybe start the next one. We may not. I don't know about that one, but... I thank you all for joining me today. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves. If you did, and if you want to see more, consider following the Twitch, the YouTube, the Twitter, the Blue Sky. If you like anime reactions, the Patreon is linked on the... I should make a Patreon command, actually. But it's also linked on both the YouTube and Twitch, where we're reacting to a couple of fun shows. Fully uncut, the first 3 episodes of any anime that we react to, or any show we react to, will always be up for free for a little test run, little sample. Anything else I want to say? I don't think there was. I think that may have been it. So I will now go get myself some dinner because it is 7:30. But yeah, I wish all of you a lovely rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you. Stay safe, take care, and bye-bye! You're fine, Lenny. You're all good.